Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I honestly just finished reacting to two of the 21 Pilots albums that have the storyline. I have already listened to Blurryface. Unfortunately, I did not record that one since I have already heard it. But now, since I am done with the albums, I might as well watch a 21 Pilots lore video. So, before we get onto it, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and let's get right into the video. Okay, so I did actually just end up finding a random video on YouTube, but this should give us a good explanation on all the lore that 21 Pilots have. It should explain Dima, all that kind of stuff. Since I did not react to the music videos, it's gonna explain kind of stuff that goes on in there too that we didn't see, and it's gonna kind of explain some of the lyric stuff that we didn't hear. So here we go.
Well guys, here it is. The long-awaited video that I've been meaning to do for a while, but just haven't, and pushed it off because it's going to take so long. So strap.
Okay, I'm sorry, what was that? What is this? Okay, I'm just gonna ignore that. Here we go.
To do for a while, but just haven't, and pushed it off because it's going to take so long.
Is this recording? Crap, it's protected content. Guys, 1 second, I gotta figure out how to record this. Okay, so I did get it, but I had to turn the light on so you guys could see me because I have to record on my phone. But here we go. We are gonna start the video in 1 second. Okay. So, here we go.
Well guys, here it is. The long-awaited video that I've been meaning to do for a while, but just haven't, and pushed it off because it's going to take so long. So strap in, folks, as I tell the grand tale of the 21 Pilots lore. Now, I'm just going to put it out there. This video is not going to include a lot of fan theories, as well as talking about every single Easter egg ever, because that would take way too long. I'm serious, guys. Everything that this band does is connected to lore somehow. The little cute Christmas song that they did, yeah, it's just lore. It turns out it's lore. So this is going to be just a little crash course so you understand the world and the players in it and how they all work together. Okay, cool. As I've mentioned before, this band does a lot of cryptic things, but the storyline really didn't kick in until Blurryface in every album after. So let's do it like that, shall we? By every single album. As the title suggests, Blurryface is the album where we get introduced to, well, Blurryface. In this era, we see Blurryface depicted as Tyler Joseph himself, with a black neck, black hands, and red eyes. No, those are not tattoos. Let me just get that out of the way, not tattoos. Blurryface is just a personification of Tyler's depression and anxiety, hence the black neck and hands.
Yeah, I heard that.
He explains that his anxiety makes him feel like he's choking, so it's the black paint. And because of what Blurryface represents, we often see this ongoing storyline of Tyler trying to defeat Blurryface, trying to battle Blurryface, trying to face his anxiety. That's what's really interesting about this world, is that
is this recording? You need to see if this is recording or not. Hang on. Okay, it's recording. Guys, I'm just checking to make sure it's recording. So don't.
In it, and all the characters in it. And everything that goes on in this story can be paralleled to the journey of mental health. It's essentially Tyler just telling his story and how to help others, which is very interesting as a psychology major. There are plenty of things to discover within the Blurryface album, but the main thing that you need to know is that Blurryface is the personified anxiety who Tyler is trying to fight. Good.
The evil bad guy.
Alright, let's move on.
Okay.
The next installment to this lore is Trench, and
which we listen to tonight.
Is this when the world building kicks in? Blurryface had plenty to discover, but really the only thing that we needed to know was that Blurryface was this evil force controlling Tyler. Trench told us that there is a whole world that exists beyond this. Much like Blurryface describing the character Blurryface, Trench is talking about the land that the story takes place in. And Trench is essentially in between two places. Trench is the place where you want to be and where you're at, which is kind of like where you want to be on your mental health journey and where you're at. See what's going on there? Now, within Trench, there's this city called Dima, and oh boy, citizens of Dima
okay.
can never leave the city, and they are controlled by 9 bishops, all quarrel.
So we cannot figure out what Dima was if you guys watched the trench reaction that I did, both parts of that. But yeah, we cannot figure out what Dima was. We figured out that it probably wasn't a good place to be in. We also couldn't really figure out who Nico and the Niners were. So, yeah. But this will probably explain it. But yeah, let's keep going.
Relating to a song on the album Blurryface. Now, the head honcho in charge is Nicholas Bourbaki, otherwise known as Nico.
Nico, okay.
Nico and the Niners. And even though Nico looks a little different, he is someone we have absolutely met before. He's Blurryface.
Oh, really?
He is Blurryface. Nico is Blurryface. Blurryface is Nico. They are the same.
Nico is Blurryface. Okay. That is good to know that. So, Nico is the cause of Tyler's anxiety and depression, stuff like that. That is good to know.
And of course, as you can imagine, Tyler is stuck in Dima. I think one can see how this easily parallels with the mental health journey. Dima is not a place you want to be. It represents a very dark headspace, where anxiety and depression and insecurities control you. Trench, on the other hand, aka the place you want to be, represents the healing journey, where you're past that hump and you're on the road to recovery. But you might be asking, Leighton, how does one get from Dima to Trench? Well, I'll tell you one thing, Nico doesn't make it very easy to do so. Now, the only creatures in this world that can travel from Dima to Trench are vultures.
My name is Taylor. Welcome to the Eras Talk.
Now, a slang term for vultures in this world are trash dragons, which we'll get into later. But there are people who exist in this world who look up to the vultures, who want to be the vultures, who do not want to be trapped anymore and to go freely wherever they want to. But there's this teeny tiny little religion problem that keeps most people in Dima. I really hope I'm saying this right, but the bishops have a religion called Vialism, which is essentially trying to keep the hopes down of the Dima citizens so they never try to escape and they never try to question.
We did hear Vialism in, I think it was Jumpsuit. So that's what that meant. Okay.
What's
good to know.
Sounds like a pretty bleak world, huh? Well, not all hope is lost because we have the Bandidos. The Bandidos are a group of people living in
Bandidos,
who help people of Dima escape from the city. Of course, going back to the whole parallel thing, the Bandidos represent friends and family and loved ones in your life that can help you escape this dark mindset.
Oh, okay,
now,
so that's what it represents.
Hope down, the bishops tell Dima citizens that the Bandidos are nothing more than a myth. But I can tell you right now, they are absolutely real. And the leader of this operation is none other than Torchbearer himself, Josh. Now, one of the common storylines in Trench is that Josh and the Bandidos are trying to help Tyler escape Dima. But that old pesky Nico just keeps snatching them right back. But I think that's an important detail to add. The self-journey is not linear. When it comes to mental health, there are
Nico
good
is
days
making
and
it
there
hard
are
for
bad
Tyler
days.
to
There
escape.
are days when you are in Trench with the Bandidos, and there are days when you're in Dima with Nico. Another really quick thing with the Bandidos, they're often depicted as wearing yellow. Now, yellow is a sign of hope and rebellion in Trench, but it's also theorized that bishops cannot see yellow. So not only is wearing yellow an act of rebellion, but it's also camouflage. So oftentimes Bandidos try to cover in yellow tape what they hold dear. Like if we look at Josh here, for example, he covers up his heart and his Tyler tattoo. So he's trying to protect his heart and Tyler, which, you know, is kind of cute. But anyways, Trench also introduced us to a number of other different characters, including a character named Clancy, who was really a side character in all of this.
Which is the name of the next album.
Does not cross over with Tyler and Josh's, but is rather told alongside of it. We have never seen Clancy, just letters that he has written, but we do know some key details about him. Mainly that his name means son of red or ruddy warrior. So could he be a bishop's son? We don't know. And also the fact, well, he's dead.
He's dead!
Or is he? Dun dun dun. Some other characters that Trench introduces us to is Ned, who we'll really get into later, Jason Statham the cheetah, and Clifford the vulture. That's really all I have to say about this. So here's what we have so far if you're trying to keep up. So basically we have this guy named Blurryface, otherwise known as Nico or Nicholas Bourbaki, who is a part of 9 bishops controlling this place called Dima. But the people in Dima are really sad, so they want to end up in Trench. When over there in Trench are the Banditos, who help the Dima citizens escape. Alright, cool. Seems pretty dark and sinister already. There's no way we can make it worse. Oh, we absolutely can. Trench was an album that introduced us to this world, but Scaled and Icy was an album that really got into the world building. I mean, I saw the teasers for this and I was like, oh, it's so cute and It's not. It's not cute and colorful. There's nothing cute about this. It's very dark and sinister, okay? Since Blurryface, every album title is some sort of reference to the lore, and Scaled and Icy is no different. If you unscramble the words of Scaled and Icy, it actually means Clancy is dead. He's dead! Again, I say, is he really dead? We don't really know. But we do know things have gotten significantly worse from the time between
I don't think
Trench
he's dead
and
because the
Scaled and
next
Icy.
album is called Clancy,
bad.
so...
As it turns out, the 9 bishops controlling Dima can also possess you. Isn't that lovely? During the Scaled and Icy era, we can see plenty of examples of the bishops taking control of someone else. And as it turns out, Tyler and Josh are also being mind controlled by the bishops. Now I understand in actuality, Tyler and Josh just wanted to explore the pop genre, but within the lore, the songs seem fluffy and happy on the outside, but are much darker when you start actually digging into the lyrics, because the bishops are forcing them to be happy and compliant, and not to rebel and escape Dima. So not only is it Tyler back in Dima, but apparently Josh is there too, which, great. And Josh apparently has Godzilla powers? Not sure where that comes in, but that's a thing. Again, not all hope is lost, because the bishops are not the only one that can take control. Remember that cute little fuzzy guy I mentioned earlier? Ned. God bless him. Well, turns out, Ned actually means Neuro Expansion Device, which in Fortnite terms means that you can get his antlers, do a little dance, and possess somebody. But this is just an example of one of the ways that you can overcome some of the obstacles in your life. As it turns out, Ned is a symbol of creativity. Now, creativity is something that Tyler feels that he constantly has to feed because, well, it's technically his job, but it's also a way that he can take control of the things controlling him. Now, 21 Pilots have always been a big supporter of creating art to help you build purpose in this life. Tyler claims that if you can create something, and you can be the only one in the world to explain that thing, then you have some sort of meaning in this life, and you can build on that and find your purpose. Which, as a fellow artist, I absolutely eat that up, and I agree. So as it turns out, Ned is not just adorable, he is a literal weapon. Now there is one character I haven't mentioned, and he is a very big symbol in this Scaled and Icy album. Oh, he's, I don't know,
dragon.
The giant blue dragon on the album cover. This big guy's name is Trash, which, as I mentioned before, Trash Dragon is just a slang for vultures. So this guy might just be a mutated vulture.
Yep.
I don't know. Now, at first, a lot of fans wanted to think that Trash was bad because, well, he just looks evil. And not gonna lie, he was pretty ambiguous up until the Saturday music video. In this music video, we can see that Trash is actually trying to help Tyler and Josh escape the evil Dima submarine. And every time Trash shows up, the bishops like to sound this alarm, which we can find many times in many different areas. You can pick up this sounding alarm in the Saturday music video, but also in the Scaled and Icy live stream event that they did. So as it turns out, Trash is a threat to Dima. And that's really all we know at this point, because apparently he's dead! He's dead! So, where are we at now? Well, it appears
so
that
there's
neither
a lot
Tyler
of
or
death
Josh have
in
fully
this
escaped
lore.
Dima, even though a dragon and whatever this is on their side. And I know that seems like a very unsatisfying way to end this lore, but that's really all we know at this point, because we have one more album that is supposed to finish this storyline once and for all. So, you know, by the time that album comes out, I'll be making another video. Now, there is so much
And we
of this
will
that I
watch
just
a
kind of
updated
glossed over
lore
because
video
there are so many
when that comes
details
out.
and so many storylines and so many theories that go along in this 21 Pilots world. But my intent of this video was just to give you a basic understanding, and also because if I went way into it, you would think that I'm crazy. So the next time that you have a conversation with a clicky, I don't know why you'd want to do that, you can have some sort of understanding of whatever they're yapping about. So yeah, I hope this was somewhat beneficial. If you liked the video, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you in
link to that video will be in the description. So that it kind of explains what all this lore means. I personally do have a good, you know, idea of what it is. I hope that helped you guys as well. But that is going to be the end of the video, guys. Can't wait for this new album. I will be reacting to it on my channel. Probably not live, because clearly I can't get live. But anyways, I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye. Okay, so the next song in this album is called Bandito, which I'm guessing that's going to explain what Bandito means from Nico and the Niners. Here we go. Bandito. Oh, okay.
I could take the high road, but I know that I'm going low. I'm a bandito. I could take the high road, but I know that I'm going low. I'm a bandito. I could take the high road, but I know that I'm going low. I'm a bandito. This is the song we made when in between two places where we used to be and where our blood needs to be. I could take the high road, but I know that I'm going low. I'm a bandito. I could take the high road, but I know that I'm going low. In city, I feel my spirit is contained. Like neon inside the glass, they form my brain. But I recently discovered it's a heatless fire. Like nicknames, they give themselves to uninspire. Began with a bullet, now add fire to the proof. But I'm still not sure if fear's a rival or close relative to truth. Either way, it helps to hear these words bounce off of you. The softest echo could be enough for me to make it through.
Felino. Solo Felino, we've heard in. Well, you hear it again in Overcompensate. I wonder what it actually means.
I created this world to feel some control. Destroy it if I want. So I sing song falling.
Wait, what is the album that the story starts on? Because I think that's Blurry Face. So I may have to re-record Blurry Face before I post these two videos. So that will probably be out before this video. So, if it's out, go watch, you guys. watch these album reactions in order. So it sounds like the Banditos are the safe ones, like Nico and the Niners. Salo Felina had a lot to do with this, I'm guessing, because they've said it like I don't know how many times in this one song, and then they bring it up again in what is it? Overcompensate, which they said welcome back to Trench. So I'm guessing Trench is the safe area, I'm guessing. Anyways, that was Bandito. Kind of explains what Bandito is. So I'm guessing they're the safe. They're the rescuers. But we'll find out when I watch the lore video at some point. All right, next song is called Pet Cheetah. Okay. What are these names? Oh. Okay, geez. Okay. Okay. I like the end. Oh. was Pet Cheetah. Don't know how that goes along with the little story they're trying to build, but anyways, next song is Legend. Okay. I'm reading the next lyrics here. Okay. So I kind of got the vibe that this was in the past or something, and now they're trying to find someone, this person, because this last line here, then that day it happened, I recorded this last bit, I look forward to having lunch with you again. Huh, I wonder what that means. Anyways, next, I think this is the last song, called Leave the City. Leave the City. Are they talking about Dima?
I'm tired of tending to this fire. I've used up all I've collected. I have cinched my hands. It's glowing, embers barely showing. Proof of life in the shadows, dancing on my
Someone knows that it's almost over. Who knows that it's almost over? Are they talking about like Nico or something? Okay, so that you want to leave the city. So you want to leave the city to stay alive. You want to leave Dima.
This year, though I'm far from home, entrenched, I'm not alone. These faces facing me, they know. They know.
So Trench is the safe spot. Trench is where you want to be. Okay. Well, guys, that was Trench. That was actually a really good album. Yeah, so pretty good album there. I gonna say my favorite, sounding wise, I'm going to have to pick Nico and the Niners. That song was really good sounding. But lyric-wise, I do not have a favorite on that one. I do not have a favorite on maybe Neon Gravestones. But anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and if you would like to see more 21 Pilots reactions, make sure you subscribe, like the video, comment down your favorite song of the album. The album will be linked in the description if you want to go listen. If you've already listened, comment down your favorite song, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.